Yes, so my people, how on a day? Welcome back to Gospel News. We are bringing you information live and direct. Today is still the day, Wednesday, 10th of May, 2023. And as you take the go, if you look at our screen, you will see that it is highly loaded with information. We will go straight into details. No time to waste. They say that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra's brothers have taken the case up. They say breaking UK Court of Appeal fixes date to hear Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition appeal. No be small matter, be this one. To God be the glory. Finally, we are hopeful that something positive will come out this time. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be taken back to UK, where he was before traveling to Kenya, where they kidnapped him and brought him back to Nigeria extraordinarily. On the same matter, see they heard so. We will go straight, and I'll give you full details of of what really transpired there. Now, they say that our brothers, our Igbo politicians don't collect woto from the northern people with inside the country. I say waiting they happen. They say Igbos don't deserve presidency. Arewa chieftain says. They say that the northerners have shown them pepper, that these people are now eat lions. These people claiming to be lions. They say that they are now eating grass. You don't read for them. And this man also is complaining that the way that Fulani terrorist men are trooping into their own domain, say the thing is becoming very worrisome. Say no be waiting to write home about. No be small matter, be that one. My people, Mona, they hear this country, if nothing is done very quickly to avert the doom coming, then you go know say it don't read. I be the matter. No, they look as the matter, take the B. So may I quickly give on a full details on how it take the happen. Now, they say Senator Moro raises alarm over incessant herdsmen attacks on Benue South. We'll give you details starting from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case, where they say they are going to hear his matter. Breaking UK Court of Appeal fixes date to hear Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. The United Kingdom Court of Appeal has fixed June 22, 2023 to hear the appeal of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, which is Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Special counsel to Kanu, Mr. Aloy Ejimako, who disclosed this in a post on Twitter handle on Wednesday afternoon, commended the Kanu's family and his colleagues in the Bind Minds LLP that are handling the matter. They say, as I speak to you now, that the Nigerian government is in panic that if they rule in favor of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, then nothing is going to stop the demand for his return to the United Kingdom, which will balance the equation which Buhari has been using to gog this man in DSS custody. According to Ejimako, in an initial order, the court ruled that the grounds of appeal raise important issues. They say that the way they see the issue, say it's very important that they judge on this matter, and we they pray, say the judge will go handle this matter, say go handle them in a very responsible manner. He wrote in his tweet, breaking UK Court of Appeal to hear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition appeal in an initial order. The court ruled that the grounds of appeal raise important issues. The appeal will be heard on 22nd of June 2023. He said, kudos to Kanu's family and my colleagues at the Bindmans. Sahara reporters report that Kanu remained in solitary confinement at the detention facility of the Nigeria Secret Police, the Department of State Services, DSS, since he was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya in June 2021. Although the Nigerian government has not officially disclosed where its security agencies abducted Kanu. Up till now, do you know that the Nigerian government have never said, oh, this is where we kidnapped this man from. This is what happened. They have never made that clear. This is a country that is telling the world that, oh, we are practicing democracy. Although the Nigerian government has now officially disclosed this, Sahara reporters had reported that the Court of Appeal Abuja Division had on October 13, 2022, discharged Kanu of the 15-count terrorism charges brought against him by the federal government of Nigeria. The appellate court, in a unanimous decision, faulted the process through which Kanu was brought before the Federal High Court to answer to a 15-count terrorism charges. Reacting to the judgment, they said that the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice will be Mr. Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, had said the appeal court only discharged and not acquitted Kanu. Una dey see am. So this is how they tried to twist the hand of the law in the Nigerian court. Since that time, na so they keep this man inside prison without fair trial. The appeal court ruled that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, his abduction, kidnapping, and the subsequent arraignment of Kanus before the court, a federal high court, violated International Convention on Terrorism and thus robbed any court of law in Nigeria necessary jurisdiction to entertain the suit. This is the highest ruling when I don't hear for Nigeria. They say that the offense that the Nigerian state has committed against Nnamdi Kanu cannot permit any court in Nigeria, be it any court, anybody, anywhere in this court of Nigeria, to even sit over this man's case. Say that the best thing is to return him back to where they kidnapped him from. Justice Adedotun Adefokpe Okije, who read the judgment of the three-man panel, noted that there was nowhere the federal government showed it complied with the procedures for the extradition of the IPOB leader from Kenya. This judge, well-read, Justice Adedotun Adefokpe, it go better for you, sir. No. He said there is no way when this Nigerian government can't tell them how they thief the man come the country. So with that, he cannot hold water. All these things when Nigerian government they do, it just be like water where they pour on top a duck body. The appellate court listed the conditions according to the Organization of African Unity, OAU, which a state must meet to include a formal application for extradition to the host country, permission from court, and a statement of the alleged offenses in connection with the extradition request, amongst others. The court explained that the requirements were aimed at ensuring that people were only extradited after full conviction of alleged committal of an offense and not for any other purpose. Sahara reporters had also reported that the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and Human Rights Violations in July 2022 issued a communication to Nigerian government demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu within 6 months of communication and to pay him adequate reparations. The deadline of the communication had since elapsed in December 31st, 2022, and Kanu remained in solitary confinement in the DSS cell. Several well-meaning Nigerians, including Ohaneze Igbo, the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, has severally appealed to the federal government and the President Muhammadu Buhari to release Nnamdi Kanu and allow a dialogue to prevail. But this Fulani government has vowed that over their dead body, will they release this innocent man to go home and meet his family, or to go and relax, or go to him papa and him mama house, go relax, because waiting and don't pass through, no be waiting then go use mouth, they talk. Sorry, Nnamdi Kanu, we pray that this time around you are going to get justice elsewhere that will be able to move you out of this dungeon where Nigerian government has failed woefully in doing the right thing, even though you want them in their own court. Although you have been saying this for a very long time, that you also defeat them in their own court. Today it has happened, and they are running kitty kata kata to see how to megidegi. But elu megide, anyase n'ala megide, elu n'ala megide ndị si na ọ gaghị adịrị Biafra na mma o. Muna Emi Tapi say for there, this is the condition of the Igbo politicians now. They are lion eating grass. They say na be this one now. So look at lion now. They say this one day for the country Nigeria. Say don't they eat grass? So because of the economy and the way Nigeria government don't take starve lion. You can imagine that. The Nigeria economy, we make a lion eat grass. Or the in this country, even animal cruelty by the Nigerian government. This is unacceptable. All right, in continuation, they don't tell our politicians for Igbo side. They say, Oga, all this one will not they dream of a Senate presidency. Say, una no deserve amo. That's a very insulting word that they told this our Igbo politicians. We no get shame. Let me quickly read it to you. Now, Musa Saidu, a chieftain of the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, said the Southeast cannot get the Senate presidency of the 10th National Assembly because it failed to learn from its past mistakes. And what are the past mistakes? That everybody must come together, that they failed to convince Biafrans to join politics in Nigeria. They failed to stop the Biafran agitation. Therefore, they have not been able to stop our movement from, demanding for our exit. Now, there be their anger. And we failed to vote for failure. We failed, even those who voted did not vote for failure, nor vote for Tinubu. That is where the anger is coming from. Even though Peter Obi won and they rigged him out, and their problems still they come from. Mr. Saidu, also the leader of the Arewa community in southern Nigeria, said this on Tuesday in Abuja. And according to him, he said, I want to say without fear of contradiction that the Southeast has no jurisdiction to start asking for the Senate presidency of the 10th National Assembly because it is not part of those who voted for the APC, the Northern Chieftains stated. Because they did not deliver their state to APC, which means that the Igbos voted for Peter Obi, although he won, but these people rigged him mercilessly and rigged him to the mud. And that is why we have been telling you people, you obedient, and the Peter Obi himself, that Nigeria is not for you. He added, the Southeast can't be in contention for the Senate presidency because its people didn't vote for the APC. Mr. Saidu was reacting to the demand by the Southeast Senate caucus asking the APC to zone the position to the Southeast for fairness and justice. According to him, he said, you are talking about fairness and justice when you didn't even vote for the APC during the 2023 general election. Other zones voted massively for the party and the president-elect, Senator Bola Tinubu. Why you decided to give your vote entirely to the Labour Party, the APC chieftain explained. He added, how can you come out to say that the president-elect should zone the Senate presidency to Southeast when you didn't vote for him? Supposing he didn't win, the election would have been in the position to zone the Senate presidency. Mr. Saidu said that the Southeast had a similar problem with President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019 when he demanded the position of the secretary to the government of the Federation. When you ganged up to defeat the APC, even in the stronghold of the president-elect, what were you thinking of? The Senate presidency is not for free. You have to work for it. The ACF chieftain explained. You are calling for equity and fairness, but you decided to concentrate your vote for Labour Party. Is there fairness in that? He added, I think that the zoning the Senate presidency to South-South is not entirely a bad idea because the zone performed better in terms of voting for the APC in the last election. So now like that, they take judge these people now, which means that their case has been judged and they are ending up in shame. Remember what Nnamdi Kanu told you people, that if you serve the zoo, you are going to come back in shame. Dave Omahe, Ojuzokalo, her market today. Oh, they persuaded me to come and step down for Akpabio. Sorry you, may God no allow them. May they throw away you inside gutter. Now, their matters still they go. So before we call it a day, very quickly, I want to also touch this Moro. They say this Moro man, will be senator here. Say the man don't cry, come out to say the way when Fulani take the attack Benue State, say something is not a good thing. The senator representing Benue South Senatorial District, Comrade Abba Moro, on Wednesday raised the alarm on the floor of the Senate over the sustained attacks on Benue South communities by Fulani terrorist herdsmen. The attacks, which have been carried out in Otukpo, Agatu, and Upper communities, left so many people dead, properties worth millions of naira destroyed, and 1,000s displaced from their ancestral homes. Coming under Senate Standing Order 42, matter of personal explanation, Senator Moro said communities in the senatorial district had been under siege by Fulani terrorist herdsmen who have unleashed mayhem on his people. He said the series of attacks had claimed so many lives of his constituents, including a 33-year-old son of the chairman of Otukpo local government area, Honorable Bako Eje, and asked for immediate actions to forestall further attacks while calling on security agents to arrest and prosecute the perpetrators of the heinous crimes. Una dey hear am, but will they arrest and prosecute anybody? The answer is no. Since these Fulani terrorists took over this country and have been wreaking havoc in every community, what has the security agencies done? Nothing, because it has been said that the government hand is inside. Remember what Abacha said. Abacha said that if terrorism lasts within 48 hours, that means that the government hand is inside. Now they end this episode. So which means that the government hand is inside these Fulani killings we dey for Nigeria. Mona let me know what they think and it go better for Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra go come. He say